Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Areli. Thank you all so much for being here. Today we are preparing for April and oh my god, can you believe we are already in the month of April? So exciting. I love the month of April because, well, one, it's Aries season, so it's like the start, like the real start like of a new year, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and so like the wheel really begins there. And then two, I have some very special people's birthdays in the month of April. And three, because it's really when spring begins, which again, it's the whole rebirth thing of nature and all that stuff. So I'm super excited. We're working with our monthly budget today. I already got a head start filling in my what I'm expecting to bring in during the month of April, which is basically my W-2 paycheck. I do have somewhat of an additional income, you could say, but that's pretty much been allocated. Of course, I could also put it in this sheet and allocate it here, but it was just going to be too much of a mess in my head. And I don't want to like make things more complicated than they need to be. So that's staying out of it. And then I did write another line in for rollover or savings that I'm bringing in. So I guess you could see it as additional money. I like to differentiate them because additional money is actual new money that's coming in versus rollover savings. It's like money that I had and now I'm employing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a difference there. I should say I brought my Red Bull along because I wanted to show you guys. I've been raving about this flavor. It's the grapefruit one, the best flavor yet. I've tried quite a few Red Bull flavors. That's my favorite. Not sponsored, but Red Bull, if you're listening, like hit me up. Yeah, I probably should not be drinking it, but I do, and I love it, and that's the best flavor out there. So highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Okay, let's get to the actual budget. I'm not gonna use this pen. I'm gonna use my erasable pen because yeah, we need that. Fixed expenses slash bills. I like to call mine bills slash musts, and today I am gonna begin with, I was gonna say a must. Well, I guess it's a must, but let's just start off with my mortgage. This is my home mortgage. Now don't worry about a date, but it's due on the 1st, and my share of the mortgage is $10.25. Rounding up, it's a little bit under, but for the sake of simplicity, I just like nice, I guess it's not even, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. No cents, no dollars, nothing like that. I'm scrambling because typical of me, having one thing 1 minute and the next thing is gone. I was looking for my calculator and okay, there it is. Okay, 4,800. I forgot to bring it down. 10.25. The other must is extra condo. Typically I put it here, but I don't want to forget. I just want to put it right at the top because like it needs to get done. So I'm reserving aside $1,000 for that. And then related to the condo, I also have to pay association fees, 330. Again, these are like rounded numbers. A little bit under, but I like to round up. Whatever dollar or so is extra, that just stays in my buffer and it slowly builds up. So if you've been following my journey, I hope my hair is not in the way. I do apologize if it was. Just got a haircut, guys, but yeah, the nappiness and the what do you call it, the frizziness, that's like standard. It just doesn't go away. Anyhow, if you've been following my journey, you know I've been working hard to pay off my condo. I had it, I want to say 2014, so a little bit over 10 years, going on 11, and I'm just ready to be done with that debt. I don't live there no more, but my kids do. And so, I guess you could say, in theory, it's like a rental property, which should, you know, I guess I want to make this clarification because I get this feedback often, like, oh, but what are you worried about? Like, it's a investment, yada, yada, yada. In theory, yes. In practice, no. I'm not making any money off of it. It's basically like, I guess what you would call, like, the way I think about it is like extended child support. My kids are grown, by the way. They're in their 20s. So they're like starting their young adult lives. And this is the way, like, I am, I guess, supporting them through this transition. I have 2 children, boy and a girl. The girl is, you know, starting her career, and the boy, he's still like trying to figure that out. And they're both likely gonna go on to get their masters. And so right now, while I do get some income from that, from, you know, them helping me out with rent, it's me more than them helping. It's me helping them out more than they help me out. So it's really more of, I view it as extended child support for my, you know, young adults versus this being an investment property. At least at the time, that's what it is. So I am going to be responsible for association fees. Typically that comes right directly from the rental income, but I have the rental income set aside for a specific purpose, which, like I said, it was going to get too messy for me to try and explain it here. So I'm leaving the rental income out of it. It's already been allocated. It has a job. I'm just not going to put it in this budget. Okay. Moving on to other bills. I do have my phone bill. And guys, I did a thing. You guys know, or if you don't know, let me tell you, I'm a creature of habit. And for the longest, I, you know, had my one company that I was happy with and not willing to budge. And I decided to check out another company, and they are giving me a much better rate. And so hopefully moving forward, I'll see this payment decrease. For right now, I'm going to allocate the same $180 that I've been allocating it, because I don't know how the bills are going to land. Like, I probably should have asked questions, right? But I didn't. I went in there, I told them cancel my service, they canceled my service, and yada yada. So I don't know if I'm still responsible for one more bill or like half the bill, if it's gonna be prorated. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then of course the new bill with my new service that will come, I don't know, I imagine at the end of the month, I don't know, down the road. So we'll see how it works. So I may have money left over, I may have to add money, is what I'm saying. But for right now, I'm just gonna keep it at the standard 180 that I've been allocating. Heat is another bill, standard 150. Light or electricity, another bill, that's standard 50. Internet, standard 25. Water, standard 35. I do have a loan that I'm paying off, and it's for $50. I will continue to make that minimum payment. And if you watch my last budget with me, or my last monthly, I don't remember where I said it, but I did acquire a new debt. We had to purchase a new washer, and so we put it on a credit card, which, you know, I had anticipated that we were going to need to make that purchase. So I signed up for a new credit card with 0% interest. So that's how we manage that. And I'm gonna start making $100 payments. Which, if we calculate it, oh, you know what? I was forgetting my Spotify. And that's $25 for a family plan. Let me add all this up. $28.70. Wrong pen. $28.70. Subtract that from $4,800. I really love this pen. I think I found this one on Amazon. I really like the way it writes, but it's not erasable. And for this, I need an erasable pen. So I'm left with $19.30. And to my expenses, which is groceries, eating out, gas, spending money for myself, and miscellaneous. Groceries, I budget $150 per paycheck, so that's $300 monthly. Eating out $100 per paycheck, so $200 monthly. Gas is $75 per paycheck, so $150 monthly. Spending is $50, so that's $100 monthly. And miscellaneous just gets $25 per pay, so that's $50 monthly. Let me do the math. It should add up to $800 plus 200 plus. And it does. Yay. Subtract that from $19.30 that we were left with. I am left with $11.30. Now let's see. Of this $11.30, I guess looking ahead, I'm gonna have to deplete my emergency, and you'll find out why shortly. So I'm gonna have to start, I guess, putting money towards it again. So emergency fund will get $500. And then I like to always do savings challenges. And I do $250 per paycheck. So that gives me another $500. And I think that's all the money that we have. $11.30. I'm left with a buffer of $130, which is nice. This is gonna add up to $11.30, which is the money that we had left over. So that makes this a zero-based budget. I'm really excited about this one. I hope that you know, I'm still guesstimating on my income because, you know, last month fluctuated a bit. Like I tweaked my 401k and I got a raise, so I'm not really sure what to expect for April. So I'm guesstimating $2,400 per paycheck. It might be a little bit more, I'm hoping. And that way we'll have like a bit more to play with. And I'm also hoping that this is the very last extra condo that I have to put on my budget. I know I said that last time. I hope this is really, really the last time. And yeah, guys, come back for more. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Take care. Bye.